This is the MGM 1 month overview reading for the month of April 2023. It's currently February 21st, 2023, 11:48 p.m. Eastern Time. MGM at the time of this reading in the extended hours is currently $43.19 per share, and the shuffle file that we're about to play for the April MGM reading was created on February 16, 2023 at 10:22 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this file here. The overall theme and behavior for the month, there's an important resistance level that's highlighted, guys. We seem to poke through it 3 times, and then there's a sharp drop off of that third poke. Behavior on the highest high. We do sideways rotation, rise to meet the nearest resistance, and then we decline back down to rotate sideways and continue rotating sideways along key support level. Behavior around the lowest low. In the midst of erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, we reach a lowest low. We also revisit a crest within close time. In that erratic behavior back and forth that's near the low, we'll revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity, so within like a 5 to 7 day period, it looks like. And we're going to be doing sideways behavior, it would appear, based on these theme cards. When we look at the 1 month to, or the 1 year to inform, the April cluster indicates a halting of a bullish trend and a prominent crest or peak here in the month of April for the year, prominent crest or peak within close proximity, time proximity to the April low. And the halting of a bullish trend early in the month with multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance throughout the month and near the high. So all in all, that's looking pretty good so far. We have the halting of a bullish trend marked by sharp decline through key support here on the 14th. That's a cross-read incongruency. And it's also within close proximity to where we're most likely see the highest highs for the month, so that's interesting. It really does give it a strong argument. On the third, we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. There's also the conclusion of a trade here that would have been opened in March, probably on the 30th. It looks like we probably have a lower price level here. Midday on the 3rd, and you could close out of a short position that was opened on the 30th. On the 4th, we have failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support. Matter of fact, that's the defeat card right there, which is the high correlator for the April cluster. I'm sorry, guys, about the barking. I have no time to, I'm running out of lunar influence here, and this is the 3rd time that I've had to. I can't stop this time. I've stopped 2 times recording because of this dog that I'm watching who keeps barking. So I apologize, guys, but really I'm down to 10 minutes on the lunar influence. But that indicates that we probably, and I was going to say, I sensed maybe a high here, on the high for the month here. So I'm not sure, but there's a completion of a trade here. Matter of fact, it's not a short position. Okay, so you could open up in... You can open up in the April on the 30th. You can open up a long position and close that position for a quick trade here at the high on the 3rd, 4th. It's probably, on the 3rd, 4th. It's probably here on the 4th. We have that defeat card, which is a cross correlation. So there's a significant decline there off of a failed attempt to break through key resistance and likely a high there, followed by a decline through key support. We come into a prominent trough early in the day on the 5th. It'll be an important price level there at the low, and then we establish support around that low. Rotate sideways for a bit, establish the support, and then there's a big move to the upside standing out on the 1 month chart, followed by establishment of support at a higher level. So we have a notable drop overnight on the 4th, 5th. On the 6th, we move to the upside. There may even be a bit of a breakout there, and that's, again, we're not reaching highs here, so there's a really big drop here on the 4th overnight into the 5th. On the 10th, We have a decline through to and through a support level on a 1 month chart kind of scale. We bounce along sideways along support for a bit and then break down through multiple support levels to reach a trough there midday on the 10th, prominent trough for the month. And then we have a big move to the upside on the 11th and successfully turn resistance into new support. It looks like we have our highest high here probably on the cusp of the 11th, 12th. We decline off of that highest high, and that decline ends with a fast sudden move higher, taking us back to a highest high somewhere towards the end of the day on the 13th. And then it looks like there's that halting of a bullish trend on the 14th. There's also a significant trade opportunity here on the 12th, 13th, 14th, as well as the 6th, which we'll get into in the paid version. And if you're interested in the paid version, my friends, the way that you get the paid version is by going to our website, tarotfortraders.com, clicking on services, Eso-Meta forecasts. Click here to subscribe. Oh, that's for the early access, excuse me. Eso-Meta forecasts. And then you click on here for your forecast. Type in MGM and click subscribe. Subscribe now. You can cancel anytime, although that's a very rare occurrence that people would cancel. Just based on our accuracy, and it's definitely undervalued, guys, but that's the best way to go about getting the paid version. It's also the best way to support the channel aside from the 5% rule of karma. So back to what we're talking about here. So there's this opportunity on the 13th, which we'll talk about in the paid version, and then we rally into the 14th, but that rally is halted by it comes to a completion with the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support. That's support on the scale of a 1 month. On the 17th, we have a move higher through key resistance on the 1 month, followed by a decline back down shortly thereafter. It creates like a local high near here on the 17th. It won't be a highest high, but it'll be like a local high, so it'll be like a little bit of a crest here on the 17th. On the 18th, we do sideways rotational on the key support level, increasing with bearish momentum as we move forward in time. On the 19th, we have a notable move to the downside. Looks like there's a crest that an overbought crest that we sell off from, and we start a decline that it looks like we continue to decline all the way into the 25th. There may be a little bit of a crest early in the day on the 20th, but I'm advised to be cautious there. Multiple false bottoms. On the 21st, we have a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher towards the end of the day, and then it looks like we probably have a drop over the weekend with a drop over the weekend or a significant decline on the 24th through multiple support levels, bringing us to an important price level and a lowest low there on the 25th. A lot of price change on the 25th. We have a lot of price change covered, a lot of ground covered. We go from a lowest low to a prominent crest or peak there towards the end of the day on the 25th at a key technical price level, key resistance. That's also a good trade opportunity there on the cusp of the 25th and the 26th, which I'll talk about in the paid version. On the 26th, we sell from a crest down to and through a support level, do a U-shaped reversal, come back and reuse that support level as support. And then on the 27th, looks like after a failed attempt to break through key resistance, we decline through key support and bring us back to the lowest low again there on the 27th. We rally out of that lowest low into the 28th, but that rally does not hold. It completes on the 28th. And then on the in May, we have a sneak preview, an important technical price level. In a lot of cases, a science card is a highest high, but let's see. It doesn't look like it's a highest high here on the 1 year, but it will be an important technical price level. Looks like actually the lowest price level, or the low for the month of May, is probably what's highlighted at the science level, but that's yet to see. When we get into the May version, I'll be able to tell for soon. In any case, guys, let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, make sure to follow the rule of karma. It's a super important part of following this information or following this channel. A successful trade, a successful Tarot for Traders trade includes following the rule of karma, which is going to the resource tab, taking 5% of the profits made from the information in this channel and paying it forward to one of these charities or to a charity of your choice. And then 5% of the profits from the information on this channel paid back to the channel, so we can grow and we can get better and give you more and more content through our PayPal or Cash App. Much appreciated to all of you there. We're going to do a shout out to everybody that follows through on this rule of karma, to all those angel investors out there. To everybody else, you're gonna find yourself sorely disappointed if you do not follow this rule of karma every single time you profit from this information. Stay tuned. If you got the paid version, we're getting into the best trades momentarily. I'll see you there.